Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you.
As Steffi and Daphne carry out their strategy, Lee faces her test. Luna and Bill share childhood memories on Today's Bold and the Beautiful, while Jack and Poppy keep denying and Daphne starts negotiating with Carter. Jack stabs his ex-wife twice while telling her she's lost it at Lee's office. There is agreement among Poppy. What she's suggesting isn't even possible. No one ever slept with Poppy, including Jack. The paternity test, according to Lee, will reveal everything. Poppy thinks it's crazy to bring them in there, and Jack thinks she's completely out of control. Like the dishonest cheaters that they are, Lee feels like they're complaining too much. At Bill's place, he hollers into the phone to keep everyone at the gate, even his relatives. They can't have any more surprises, he says to Luna as he disconnects. Everyone thinks you're in prison. Luna points that she's still doing her time. She credits Bill with accomplishing something positive for someone like her. Bill kindly points out that this isn't a holiday. Luna doesn't want him to feel he needs to be shut up in there. Bill believes his family wouldn't comprehend what he did, but she wasn't secure in prison. Luna states that he saved her life. Now you see why I wanted you to be my father. She used to dream of having a caring, accomplished father. Like you. Not like Tom Starr. At Forrester, Hope and Carter can't believe their luck with Daphne Rose coming up at their door. It's like their prayers were answered. Carter says it never even entered his mind to reach out to her. Hope feels it makes sense to work with the most skilled people. Carter says she's on another level. Hope has never met anyone exactly like her. Carter observes, neither have I. At the Cliff House, Steffi cuddles Daphne and admires the aroma of her perfume. She says it's for her meeting at Forrester. Steffi's sure they'll sign a deal with her soon. Then she can get on with her other work. Helping me regain control of Forrester Creations. They go over Carter and Hope's criminal act of seizing the firm. Steffi is sure Daphne can work her magic with Walton. You can cure him. Carter's association with Hope doesn't stand a chance. At Bill's apartment, Luna thinks it takes a unique individual to recognize possibility in someone like her. Bill sighs, you keep saying that. She points out that what she did was awful. He claims what she went through as a kid was awful too. Luna feels seen. He's been there too. Bill adds that life with his mother was hectic to say the least. He saw his mother in Poppy back in the day. She was totally out of control. Luna goes on about her father being a mystery to her growing up. It might have been anyone. All Poppy provided her was excuses and falsehoods. At Forrester, Carter and Hope go over, taking a leap of faith, by signing the LLC documents. Hope begs him to commit to do whatever it takes to get Daphne Rose. Carter chuckles as she tells him to use his charisma during the pitch. Show her some of that famous Carter Walton charm. It worked on me. They kiss and canoodle. At the Cliff home, Steffi warns Daphne that Hope and Carter need to be fully taken off guard. She praises her buddy and promises her that she would benefit once they get the firm back. I cannot let Forrester fail, that's why I need to be there. She also wants to watch Hope lose her grasp on Carter. That's when she'll step in and retake charge. Daphne murmurs, that sounds like a plan. At Forrester, Hope and Carter stop kissing and start sniffing the air. Daphne comes and says, let the negotiation begin. Carter and Hope marvel that her perfume nearly makes them believe they're under a spell. Daphne nods. Shall we begin? Hope will leave them to it, but has a very good feeling about this collaboration. Daphne says, so do I. Hope leaves and Daphne moves close to Carter to ask, so, tells me Carter. Do you like it? At Bill's apartment, he tells Luna that his father treated everyone like trash. He didn't know who he was until he was older, and when he discovered him, all he wanted to do was hurt him. But he successfully tricked him into joining the company. Luna would have given anything to know her dad. Until I found out that my father might be that washed-up, one-hit wonder Tom Starr. In Lee's office, she realizes Poppy is hiding something. She noticed it as soon as she got pregnant and anyone questioned about the father. She was hiding an affair with her husband. Jack says that's it. He's gone. Lee thinks he should stick around and find out if he fathered a child with her sister. Steffi enters inside the design office at Forrester and sighs. It's a bit of a mess. She walks over and looks at a photo of her dad and grandfather and sits down hugging it. She's beginning to spread out her belongings on the desk when Hope comes in. She claims she'll work there until she has an office of her own. She asks about Carter. Hope says he's in a crucial meeting. Steffi asks what's going on. Hope claims they're contemplating partnering with Daphne Rose. Steffi pretends to be startled and impressed. In the main office, Carter tells Daphne he enjoys the enticing smell she's wearing very much. She removes her scarf seductively as he informs her that her job is outstanding. She tucks her scarf under his jacket and asks, "Incredible. Is that what you're looking for, Carter Walton?" At Bill's apartment, he and Luna chat about the impact of how you grow up on who you become. Bill feels they're all a mirror of their parents and the way they reared them, for better or worse. Luna claims that when she looks in the mirror, she doesn't know who she sees. She seeks for the woman who wanted to work at Forrester Creations. That ambition must have sprung from someplace, but what, who? In Lee's office, Jack shouts at his ex-wife over mocking her sister. Lee thinks he gets this way when he's stressed. She yells at Poppy about how hard she fought to keep this concealed from her. "Admit it, Penelope." Poppy rejects it again. Lee tells them she's been carrying this dark secret for years. A timer dings. Lee believes it won't be long before the truth comes out whether they like it or not. "We're going to find out if Luna is really your daughter." With that, Lee comes over and picks up the test stick. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter and Daphne consummate their contract, and Lee learns Jack's paternity results. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Finn is Luna's bio dad? Paternity shocker rocks multiple families. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers claim that Lee Finnegan is sure that Jack Finnegan is Luna Nozawa's bio dad. Lee keeps talking about the scandal that would rock the Nozawa family. However, could something more shocking be if it comes out that John Finnegan is really Luna's father?
The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozawa's daddy delusion B&B spoilers state that Luna has always wondered about the identity of her biological father. However, Penelope Poppy Nozawa would never tell Luna or anybody who it was. Luna became focused on the thought that Bill Spencer would be the perfect father. Luna went to tremendous measures to safeguard her delusion, even fabricating a paternity test as well as killing her probable father, Tom Starr. If Poppy had only been more honest, or at least helped Luna figure out the truth, then Bill might not be stuck in his current position. B&B spoilers. Lee Finnegan's insistence. Lee has disliked Poppy for years, but fans never really knew the cause. Lee's reasons didn't make much sense. Lee not only held anger toward Poppy but Luna as well. It was revealed before that Poppy resided with Lee and Jack, while Finn was living there as a college student. It's highly probable that Poppy and Finn got high on mints, then Luna was conceived. Finn might not even remember that night. Maybe Poppy doesn't either. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. John Finnegan's Past the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Lee has demanded the truth from Poppy and Jack. Both of them deny ever slept together. Lee doesn't trust them and stabbed Jack with a needle to get a DNA test. Lee is convinced that Jack and Poppy are lying. However, odds are that there is another twist. Since Jack is Finn's genetic dad, it's possible that the paternity test might yield dubious results. Lee's determined to get to the truth, but it might not be what she anticipates. B&B spoilers. Truth changes everything if Finn is Luna's genetic dad. He would want to be in her life. Despite Luna's sins, Finn would want to guide his daughter in the correct manner. Finn knows what the void of not knowing a parent feels like, so the soap may leverage that perspective. Finn would want to make up for the years he missed. That would instantly put further strain on Finn, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan's marriage. It would also complicate Lee's own feelings toward Luna. While it would be a terrible reminder of her son's transgressions, it may also have her looking at Luna more like a granddaughter and less like an enemy. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna derails Elektra and Will's passion at the mansion. The bold and the beautiful spoilers warn that Bill Spencer's secret could come to light in the most stunning way possible. Since Luna is becoming more and more fixated on Will Spencer, their storylines could intersect soon enough. When Crew Morrow made his B&B debut as a Will recast, he walked in on Bill Spencer and Poppy Nozawa in bed together. That was an unpleasant and terrifying scenario for all parties concerned. What if B&B is brewing up a situation where Will becomes embarrassed and horrified next? Could there be some circumstance where Luna interrupts Will and Elektra Forrester as they hit the sheets? Bill has primarily been working from home, but there might be an emergency business drama that gets him out of the house for a bit. Will might presume they've got the home to themselves for the evening and use the mansion for a fancy night in with Elektra. Luna could end up spying on the lovebirds and become unable to resist derailing Will's romance. Since Luna clearly wants Will for herself, she might publish her house arrest news in her desire to damage Will's romance with Elektra. Of course, Luna might play innocent and act like it was a misunderstanding later, but it may really serve two goals. For instance, Luna would aim to pump the brakes on Will's connection with Elektra, but she'd also like to get Will's attention on her instead. Luna will never realize her ambition of being with Will if he thinks she's still stuck behind bars. Even if Luna angers Will at first, she may feel certain she can smooth things over soon as part of her long game approach. Whatever the case, Will might take the spicy next step with Elektra at the Spencer house to provide them some solitude in a fancy environment. Some confusion might lead to Bill being unaware of what's happening, so it could give Luna a chance to blow up their secret. Our projections imply that Bill's arrangement is going to spark some commotion before long, so stay tuned for updates on the response. The bold and the beautiful spoilers predict Bill may have to conduct some serious damage control in the coming episodes. Jack's DNA test result. Daphne seals deal. Hope's encouragement. Lee Finnegan to acquire Jack Finnegan's paternity test results. Meanwhile, Daphne Rose and Carter Walton finalize the deal at Forrester Creations. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope Logan's encouragement. B&B spoilers predict that Hope Logan will still be brimming with joy over Daphne. Hope ordered Carter to do whatever it takes to complete the deal with Daphne. Then, Hope walked to her office, where Steffi Forrester Finnegan is hanging out at for the time being. Of course, Hope has no idea what Daphne is actually up to. B&B spoilers. Daphne Rose's deal fans will witness Carter and Daphne begin to clinch the deal. Once everything is signed and agreed on, Daphne might consider celebrating with Carter. Knowing Daphne, she undoubtedly has a wine bottle concealed in her purse, coated with her enticing perfume. Even though Daphne will want to celebrate with Carter, will he go for the temptation? Although Carter might be seduced by Daphne's perfume, I can't see him betraying Hope just yet. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Jack Finnegan's DNA test results. The bold and the beautiful spoilers state that Lee stole Jack's blood by force. Jack and Penelope Poppy Nozawa kept maintaining that Lee is wrong about Luna Nozawa's bio father. Lee collected Jack's blood and is comparing it to Luna's blood sample, which was on file at the hospital. Fans will learn what the test says in tomorrow's episode. B&B spoilers. In tomorrow's episode, fans can also anticipate Luna to continue hoping that Bill Spencer was actually her dad. Luna also has an obsession with Will Spencer. While Bill seems to be making progress with Luna, she's also quite effective at manipulating others. How does Bill know that Luna just isn't telling him what he wants to hear? How does Bill plan on explaining Luna's house detention when the truth ultimately comes out? As much as Bill tries, he can't keep Luna a secret forever. How will the truth come out? And what does it entail for Luna's future? B&B spoilers, is Steffi Luna's stepmom? A paternity question has been festering on the Bold and the Beautiful for months. Poppy Nozawa conceived a child a little over 2 decades ago, and the father has been a well-kept secret. Luna Nozawa's real dad has been thrown around like a hot potato, and the only thing that we know for sure is that Poppy was a busy lady. The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Pencer is not the father. Both Poppy and Luna wanted Bill Spencer to be a DNA match for numerous reasons. Dollar Bill means stability. He loves his children dearly. And of course, they are financially taken care of forevermore. Despite a swapped paternity test and Bill sincerely wanting a daughter, we know that Luna is not his. B&B spoilers. Tom Star is not the father. The next apparent possibility was Tom Star, a washed-up rock star that Poppy had a romance with all of those years ago. He seemed to be the likely match, so much so that he assumed that Luna was his child. Poppy had a backpack full of letters from Tom begging for a chance to get to know his daughter. Luna also felt that Tom was her dad and poisoned him to make place for a more acceptable alternative. Bill. Another DNA test was done by Lee Finnegan, this time on Tom's liver, and it revealed that he is not Luna's father either. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Jack Finnegan says he is not the father. Lee had long felt that her sister, Poppy, and her ex-husband Jack Finnegan had an affair years ago. She has not just accused them of getting closer while she worked, but she is now saying that Luna is truly Jack's daughter. This explains her extreme loathing for her sister, but are her claims true? Based on Jack's reaction, it seems doubtful. Poppy has denied hooking up with her ex-brother-in-law, and of course, her word means nothing at this time. But Jack's denial looks quite convincing. Plus, he and Lee parted years ago, so he has no motive to lie. B&B spoilers, is Finn the father? There is one more option starting to surface. John Finn Finnegan, Jack's kid with Sheila Carter, and Lee's adopted son. He was at college when Luna was conceived, and that was when Poppy was always around. Sure, the sensible Finn that we know now would never touch recreational drugs, but back then, Poppy was really into everything. Maybe she passed Finn something to persuade him to chill out, and he blacked out, leading to a night neither of them remembers. Or at least he doesn't remember. If Finn is Luna's dad, it means that she also carries Sheila's DNA, which would fully account for her violent tendencies. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. What if Steffi Forrester is the stepmom? It was only a few short months ago that Luna was holding Finn's wife, Steffi Forrester, captive in a cage. Steffi would have been another of Luna's victims had she not been rescued in time. If Luna is Finn's daughter, that makes Steffi her stepmom. And how horrifically do you think it is going to play out? Have you noticed that lovey-dovey Finn and Steffi are getting quite a bit of airtime? Usually, happy couples sit on the back burner, but not these two. The powers that be want us to comprehend how blissful they are before they spoil everything. Who do you suppose that Luna's father is? B&B spoilers. Steffi finds out Finn is Luna's father. Can Shin survive? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that all these years, Lee Finnegan assumed Jack Finnegan was Luna Nozawa's biological father. However, what if the truth is even more scandalous? What if Luna's bio dad is actually John Finn Finnegan? Can Finn and Steffi Forrester Finnegan's marriage withstand another bombshell? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Lee Finnegan's gut instincts. B&B spoilers state that Lee has always had a coldness for Penelope Poppy Nozawa. What was even more perplexing was how Lee handled her own niece, Luna. At the time of Poppy's alleged affair with the doctor, Luna hadn't even been born yet. Poppy might have been the result, but Luna isn't irresponsible for existing. Moving forward, Lee's gut has shouted for years that something happened between Jack and Poppy. Now that does explain the coldness and disdain Lee had for both Poppy and Luna. Although Luna is innocent in this situation, she must have been a sad reminder for Lee B&B spoilers. Jack Finnegan's DNA test Lee confronted Jack and Poppy when Tom Starr's liver didn't match Luna's DNA sample. Poppy denied it and so did Jack. In fact, Jack was very offended that Lee would even assume he slept with Poppy and fathered his own niece. Lee still didn't believe them and pierced Jack with a needle to run a test for herself. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. John Finnegan's bombshell The Bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Lee keeps raving about how Jack and Poppy's affair would be so scandalous for the family. However, maybe Poppy won't tell Lee the truth since what truly happened is more surprising than the truth. Maybe Jack and Poppy are speaking the truth about him not being Luna's father. What if the real father is actually Poppy's own nephew, Finn? B&B spoilers, shin split. Steffi has always been very controlling with Finn, especially when it comes to his family members. Steffi was fast to forbid Finn from having anything to do with his bio mom, Sheila Carter Sharp. While Steffi had good motives doing that, it does develop a trend. Then, Steffi had concerns with Finn being friends with Hope Logan. If Jack is Luna's father, then Steffi would urge her hubby to disavow his own father. If Finn turns out to be Luna's father, that will complicate things a whole lot more. For one thing, Finn knows how deep the yearning is to know where one came from. So while Finn would never excuse Luna's acts, he would look at her differently than previously. It's one thing to pretend Finn's cousin doesn't exist, but he can't do that if Luna turns out to be his daughter. Finn would feel driven to attempt to be a good influence in Luna's life, whether she's in or out of prison. That is something Steffi would not stand for. If Luna's father is Finn, Shin is unlikely to survive.
Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.